Hey, welcome to the show.
Is it that time again?
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
no.
just goes on and on. Take that stupid sign off.
Yeah, take that.
I'm Susie.
I'm Sharon, and we're going to make my meatballs.
We're going to make my meatballs. We have two different styles, so it's a Susie or a Sharon.
Mine are ground beef.
Mine are ground turkey.
She uses more Parmesan cheese, and it's to kill the taste of the turkey.
No, well, that's Parmesan cheese is good. I don't use
I
any
know.
salt, but you know what? Parmesan cheese has a
It
lot.
has a lot of salt.
So we're going to start out with our ground meat. I
Yep,
got the
here.
ground turkey.
I got the ground
did
beef.
want to use the 85% because I felt that holds together a little bit better. When I've worked with turkey, like grilling it or the ground turkey, sometimes it seems to like fall apart or just doesn't hold the firmness like beef does. But I've gone to the ground turkey. It really doesn't have that much more fat. But one of the things is it's easier to digest turkey than it is beef. And so some of us need help. So anyway, my spices that I'm going to put in there, and then I'll let Sharon share what she's going to put in there.
You're putting in the same thing I am.
Yeah, but we put in a lot different ingredients.
Amounts.
Yeah. So anyway, I have a 1/4 teaspoon oregano, 1 teaspoon garlic, 1 teaspoon onion pepper, or onion powder, I'm sorry, and a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. So I'm going to put that in there. Going to mix that in there. Sharon, what are you going to put in yours? You're going to make a bunch of noise.
I'm
I
going to
just
make a
know
bunch of noise. I'm just grinding up some spread. Woo! Well, this didn't work so good.
Her bread's too fresh, maybe.
Maybe, yeah, because I just got these buns. They're interesting buns. Neighbor lady works at a bakery and she's dropping off stuff all the time. And these look like an egg.
You're gonna wreck your magic bullet, maybe. So how much do you need?
I need a cup.
Here, do you need a measuring cup too?
Well,
Are you gonna eyeball
usually
it?
I use this is all I gotta do here is just my ingredients that I have here is 1 tablespoon of Parmesan cheese, some parsley, and I just dumped it on a paper towel. And then I need some pepper, and it calls for 1/8 cup, but I like pepper.
1/8 teaspoon.
Eighth
1/8 cup.
teaspoon.
Holy cow, that'd be hot stuff.
A little bit of salt, because there's a lot of salt in the Parmesan cheese. And then it calls for a cup of grated, I don't know. You know, I've always used, oh man. You just keep on cooking.
So I used the bullet, but I did it to save you all that time of having to watch it. But now what I used in my bullet was a cup of oatmeal. And it's really fine, like almost like flour, but I used that instead of breadcrumbs. Why did I use oatmeal? Because oatmeal has a little more fiber than breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs, especially like the white ones, they has no fiber. Really, it's just like sugar. And so I take and use some oatmeal. So I got the cup of oatmeal in there while Sharon's still struggling to get her cup of breadcrumbs set.
Well, let me tell you.
So I'm
I
mixing mine
have
in
an
there.
ultimate chopper, and that's usually what I use.
So because I use the bullet, then she has it, but I use it.
I was trying to save on that, washing the dishes.
And we got a sink full because we're doing some episodes back to back. Yeah. Well, so much for saving the dishwashing. Well, you know, we have 2 dishwashers here. So that's
Yeah,
good.
Jeff and Jean.
Yeah. We got 2 dishwashers, so that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
So anyway, I'm working mine into the dough here. I'll show you what it looks like.
Oh, there we go. Look at that go.
Yeah, look at that go. So that I'm working my oatmeal into there. And then into that, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. Remember, she only...
That's a big piece.
Yeah. Well, you better hold that up. Hold that up there, that breadcrumb.
I missed this one.
That's a big breadcrumb.
But I'm throwing in an egg too.
Well, mine calls for 2 eggs. So anyway, I'm mixing that in, and then I have a 1/4 cup of the Parmesan cheese. What did you have in yours?
1 tablespoon.
I didn't quite get a whole 1/4 cup in there.
I got mine has a tablespoon of Parmesan cheese.
Well, and now I'm gonna take my eggs and wow, look at this, Sharon.
I know, I can't
Cracking
believe
right-
it. You're cracking in a bowl.
Oh, am I gonna get it in there without any shells? There's no critters in there, that's good.
Okay.
We don't like little chickens in the eggs. And so now I'm mixing my 2 eggs in there.
Yep,
And then as soon as we get it all meatball consistency,
I'm ready.
then we take our scoopers, right?
Yep.
And we both use scoopers. So what
Yeah.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna round these up, and then we're gonna take and well, not round them up. We're gonna make them into meatballs, and then we can pop them in the freezer, and then we can take them out and use them for when we're gonna make some kind of sauce, or if we want to serve the guests or whatever.
Susan, when she makes her spaghetti sauce with the turkey, she she cooks them. My spaghetti sauce and meatballs and spaghetti, the meatballs are raw when I put them into the sauce.
Right. So mine are actually frozen raw, and then I take and fry them up.
Yeah, I'm going to freeze mine also.
But we can use them right away from this state too if you don't want to freeze them up.
Okay, I wanted to show you a little. Years ago, I always made my spaghetti sauce with meat sauce, and that was just
Ground up the beef.
Ground up the beef. I didn't make meatballs because I liked meat in the sauce because I want to taste it. I don't like meatballs like that. So I have a small meatball or a small ice cream scoop.
Well, I'm going to use about this size, I guess.
And yeah, yours are a little bit bigger.
Yeah, but that's because you don't have another.
I don't have another little one. So you get a whole bunch. You get a whole bunch of meatballs to freeze, and when I do make it, you get a whole bunch of meatballs in your spaghetti sauce.
And one of the things that I like to do when I freeze is I take the big gallon bag and just set them right in there.
Well, don't you kind of quick freeze them first or something?
Well, no, I set them in there flat, and so then they're ready to go. But since I'm not at home and I'm not using my freezer.
Yeah, here.
And
I'm a big Tupperware. These are as old as I am. These pieces of Tupperware.
So we'll just take and put our little meatballs in there, and anyway, then I take and fry them up in about 2 tablespoons of olive oil with some onions and garlic, and then those will go into the sauce. Sometimes I add the sauce right into it after they've been browned, but I do brown them first.
No, I don't.
And what I have
mine
found
takes
is
about 4 hours.
Yeah, what I
Seriously, my sauce.
Oh no, I don't cook my sauce 4 hours, but I
Oh.
do take a little bit longer to cook it. I mean, it's from fresh
Oh,
ingredients.
2.5 hours. Excuse me.
Yeah.
2 hours.
So that'll be another episode, but in the meantime, we're making our meatballs.
And we're gonna sign off.
Sign off, and another time we'll have.
Give us a call. SOS.
Wait, we gotta get in there and go.
Oh.
Give us a call.
SOS.
Yeah.
We got in trouble.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.